Hi, I'm Orpheus, and I have reduced my screen time to about an hour to 2 hours per day. And this helped me achieve my physique and strength I have today. Here's a video of me doing 35 kilo pull-ups for 3 reps, and pretty cool physique photo here. First off, join Weightasthenics for a free one-to-one call with me. I want to talk about how reducing your screen time is gonna make your strength progress and your bodybuilding progress so much better. Because if we look at calisthenics, right, or just the gym, yes, you need to progressive overload, okay? You also need to have a good program, right? You need to have like that good program where you follow whatever every day, right? You need to also have like some good like diet, where you like kind of stick on it, hopefully get in your protein, all that good stuff. But all of this can't be done without consistency, right? Because if you don't like do these consistently, then what's the point, right? If you're just doing them like one time a week. And so this should be our goal, right? Our goal should be just getting consistent. And then, let's say we get consistent at like this level, right? Which we could say is like level 1, okay? We get consistent at level 1, which is just like eating maybe one steak per like 3 days, okay? Eating maybe 2 eggs per day is level 1. And then once you get consistent with level 1, instead of like just trying to go insane, like go for like an insane amount of progress, just level it up slightly. Yeah, not some crazy amount, still some significant progress so that, you're actually doing something. But level it up to, let's say, 5 eggs per day. And level it up to 1 steak every 2 days, okay? And so this way you can stay like consistent much better than if you were to just like go 100% all the way up and then back down. And your days just look like this, Like one day you're doing super well, the other day you're not, okay? So mainly we just need consistency. And so how can we be more consistent, right? And we just essentially need to make your workouts more fun, okay? If your workouts were way more fun, okay? If you were to hit like a PR every workout, if you were to like talk to a ton of people during your workouts, like maybe that doesn't seem fun for you right now, but if your workouts were to just be more fun, you would be way more consistent, if I'm right. And so to make your workouts more fun, what we do is we literally just reduce your screen time, okay? This is the hands down best way I've found for making your workouts more fun. Because if we look at, let me talk a little bit of like bro science dopamine, okay? If we look at your dopamine right now, okay? It's going something like this, okay? It's going like, it has like a lot of spikes and like down and up and down and up and maybe a huge spike, whatever, right? Down, up. And so your baseline is like, let's say your baseline is supposed to be around here, okay? Your baseline is supposed to be around here, but whenever you stop doing these like super dopaminergic activities, right? Your baseline is way lower and it takes a lot of time, not too much time, but it takes time for your dopamine to actually recover and reach baseline again, okay? And so this is why you keep on falling back to these habits. And so what we just need to do, okay, is we just need you to quit this up and down, okay? Have this like dump, this dopamine dump here, but let it recover and actually reach your baseline, okay? And once you have like way less of these really high artificial peaks, right? Because peaks like this aren't really natural, okay? In like back in the day, right, if we were like, what is it called, cavemen, right? We would have like some peaks, yes, but they wouldn't be that high. Because these are like, obviously, like social media is like absolutely engineered to like make you hooked, video games, so many things I can talk about, right? And so we just need you to get back to this normal level, okay? That should be our goal. And like I said, we're gonna do that through lowering your screen time, okay? And this will not only make your workouts more fun, your life will genuinely be more fun. And you will just have such a greater time, bro, in day to day. Like, I'm recording this video and I'm genuinely having fun while doing this. And I want you to experience the same thing because I really truly believe that not enough people are experiencing this nowadays. So yeah, your life will be more fun. You'll actually enjoy the results that you're getting. You'll actually enjoy, like, let's say you hit some like bench PR, okay? You'll actually be proud of that bench PR because you weren't on social media all day looking at, some people who are like not natty, probably have like, 1 in a million genetics, and like bench, some crazy amount, right? Yes, some people can do that, and yes, that's great, but if you're looking at that all day, obviously, you'll feel like trash when you hit a bench PR because it doesn't actually feel like anything, And at the same time, bro, your brain power right now is going to these, like, imagine like your brain has like a storage tank, okay? Let me just draw it as a battery. So imagine your brain has this like storage tank. And so you need to like, whenever you do anything, right? Be it like social media, right? Like scrolling, let's say. So this is a phone, okay? And these are like the little videos, whatever. Whenever you scroll, right, some of your, you lose some like brain points, okay? That's what I like to call it. So you lose some brain points, and they go to that. So this could be like, let's say, -5. And here you have maybe like 100, okay? Let's say you go on like a huge doom scroll, it's like -20. And the less of this you have, this is kind of like your willpower. The less of this you have, the less like tough decisions you're able to make, the less willpower you have. Essentially anything you want to do will just be way harder. Okay, and so if we're able to preserve these brain points for the difficult stuff during the day, the stuff which we actually want to be doing, you'll be able to do those much easier, okay? And the other point of this is like, right now, you just saw this concept, right, of these like brain points. But let's say before you knew this concept, right, and you'd wake up and immediately scroll, right, you were losing brain points first thing in the morning, which is like the worst thing you can do, because you want to dedicate your brain points to something that'll actually help you, okay? So your action step right now is literally just delete all your social media, okay? I know this is going to sound weird, right, because no one talks about this, but it might even feel like a little bit scary at first, okay? But delete your Instagram, right? Delete TikTok, delete YouTube. Yes, delete even YouTube. And I'll tell you how to get around, like, if you still want to watch some, like, educational content, right? So, go ahead and delete that right now. I'm giving you 5 seconds. Pause the video, go ahead. Okay, I hope you actually deleted them. And I want to tell you how you're gonna like get around if you want to do some other stuff. You can download this app called Beeper. If you want to text people on like social media without actually having the social media, Beeper is really good for that. I personally use this on my phone for like talking to people on Instagram. And for YouTube, okay? For YouTube, I just want you to, on your phone, right, just use the browser. Because on the browser, when you use your phone, it only has the search bar and there's no like feed. At least I don't think so. Yeah, so go ahead and do that. Make sure you're actually using an ad blocker on your phone as well. So use Firefox, okay? Use Firefox, use an ad blocker, and then you'll get like a YouTube like that, which doesn't have a feed. And for your desktop, right, you gotta install this extension, which is called Unhook. This is really good. Let me just show you how this works. So let's say I'm here on YouTube, okay? This is how my YouTube looks like. No feed, nothing here, okay? It's just like so plain. And this is so that I just search up what I want to watch. This honestly like daunted me at first. I was honestly a little bit scared doing something like this, and I didn't know if I'd be able to stick to it, but I successfully did. And YouTube was one of those like last things which I like was still addicted to. So yeah, this really helped me out. So delete your social media. Since you've already done that, you can go ahead and install Beeper if you really want to talk to people. And for YouTube, make sure you're running an ad blocker on everything. Make sure you're also running an ad blocker on your phone. You can run an ad blocker on Firefox, right? Chrome doesn't actually let you anymore, I think. I'm not sure. But yeah, go ahead and do that so that you also can install Unhook and get that, get that non-addicted experience, okay? So, what now? Because your screen time probably doesn't look like mine, right? Your screen time doesn't look like 1 hour to 2 hours, okay? Your screen time probably looks like being realistic, right? Your screen time probably looks like 4 to 8 hours, okay? And so, what are you gonna do with this time now? This is kind of strange, okay? Because, like, you don't really know what to do right now. And so, what I want you to do, okay, is do all the good habits, okay? Do all of them just by default. But the point of these good habits, right? The point of, let's say, meditation, the point of, like, gratitude journaling, the point of, like, walking, right? Just going on walks, okay? The point is so that you can benefit your main work, okay? If those don't benefit your main work, which you literally don't have a main work right now, they're gonna feel pretty plain, okay? So what you need to do is literally just find what you want to do, okay? This doesn't have to be like your career, okay? This could be your career, honestly. This could be like studies, right? Let's say you want to become a doctor, right? You can go focus on studies if you find that that's what you want to do and you're really dedicated to that. Go ahead and do that. But I find most people don't actually want to go into studies. So find something that you're really interested in. Maybe it's like chess. Maybe it's like some sport, okay? And just go all into that. Maybe even start posting YouTube videos like this, helping your like previous younger self who didn't know how to do these different things that you are doing. Maybe go ahead and help people. Maybe there's so many ways you can do this. And I just want you to literally sit down, okay? Sit down without your phone in a room and just think about this for a while. Maybe get a notebook and just write down, okay, these are some things I could potentially do. Wow, I really like this one. Let me go ahead and research that, okay? To recap a little bit, you need to essentially get consistent right now in calisthenics, right? Or in the gym. And this is kind of impossible for you right now because you don't have fun, okay? And so to make it more fun, we essentially need to uninstall social media and get to a really low screen time where we're using it for basically stuff like, you know, stuff like Firefox, like ordering food, whatever, some like ordering apps, maybe WhatsApp, you know. So that we aren't like messing up our dopamine spikes, right? So that we make sure our baseline is actually where we want it to be, okay? And this will make your life more fun because you won't have these like insane spikes where your dopamine goes super low after that, okay? And you'll actually enjoy the results, okay? Because you haven't been watching people absolutely demolish your results every single day. And your brain power will actually be there, right? Your brain power will be there if you want to dedicate your time to studying. Maybe it'll be there to research whatever you want to research. It'll be much easier to actually get things done, what you want to get done. So your action step is to uninstall all your social media, to uninstall Instagram, to uninstall TikTok, to uninstall every social media, and use Beeper if you really want to like message people. And for YouTube, use an ad blocker, okay? Use an ad blocker so that you can get around the feed and everything on your phone. And also use unhook, okay? Unhook is written like that. And what now? Okay, you need to essentially find what you want to do, okay? You need to find, like, yes, do all these good habits, but these should be, like, supplementary, okay? These should be supplementary to the actual main work you're doing. Because if you're doing these habits on their own, it'll feel a little bit pointless. Because you're feeling like, okay, I'm meditating and my mind is clear, but for what? Right? Like, you'll feel like it's a bit of a dead end, okay? So you need to figure out what you want to do. So go ahead, sit in a room by yourself. Imagine this is you. That's you. Boom, boom. This is you pondering here. The thinker, thinking about what you should do. Okay, so I need you to think about some different stuff you could do. Make sure you really think about this deeply, okay? I don't want you to spend some time on this, I don't want you to, think about it right now real quick. If you know what to do, perfect, go ahead and get started. I want to help you out even more. Okay, I know this is kind of like a theoretical video. Most of my videos are on calisthenics, but I really felt like posting this today, and so that's what I went ahead and did. But I have my free calisthenics community with 108 like-minded people, so go ahead and join. We can hop on a free one-to-one call. This is supposed to say join. So yeah, click on join. Go ahead and do that because your progress will honestly skyrocket once you do this. You're gonna be with like-minded people. You're gonna be spending time with, people who are actually striving towards the goals that you want. And at the same time, you're gonna get personal one-on-one help from me. I don't know anyone else who does this for free. So yeah, go ahead and do that, bro. See you, bro. Keep overloading. Let's get it.